Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to dive into Jeff Kinney's Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Partypooper, to unpack all the hilarious and, let's be honest, super stressful, unwritten rules of birthday parties, all through the eyes of the one and only Greg Heffley. All right, let's kick things off with a question. I think we've all been there, right? You've just ripped open a birthday gift. What is that one thing, that one high-stakes move you absolutely, positively cannot forget to do? Well, if you're Greg Heffley, the answer is painfully obvious. You can forget the thank you card. I mean, just look at this masterpiece of passive aggression from his Aunt Dorothy. His older relatives are definitely watching, and they will let him know. And see, that's really the heart of the issue for Greg. It's not just about saying thanks, it's this whole social minefield where if you forget one little card, you're basically labeled an ungrateful jerk. It really makes you wonder, how did birthdays get so complicated? So Greg actually has a whole theory about this. He pictures a time way back, before any of this was even a thing. Yeah, he imagines these ancient times where, and I'm quoting him here, nobody even knew how old anyone was. It's just such a funny contrast to what we see today, right? These super elaborate, themed parties that Greg is pretty sure are just for parents to one-up each other. So in Greg's mind, how did this all start? It was simple, with one person just shouting that it's their birthday and everyone has to buy them stuff. Yep, that's it. Problem solved. But, it couldn't be that simple. Presents weren't enough. Soon, a whole new level of pressure gets added, what Greg basically calls the card industrial complex. According to Greg, some genius figured out they could sell cards on top of the presents. And not just any old cards either. We're talking about the ones with those cheesy jokes that, as he says, older people thought were funny. You know the ones. And from there, things just get completely out of hand. First, thank you cards for gifts. Okay, that kind of makes sense. But then it gets ridiculous, like his Aunt Nancy sending a thank you card for his thank you card. Where does it end? It's just this absurd, never-ending cycle. Okay, so Greg is staring down this mountain of social obligations. And being Greg, he decides he's gonna innovate. He's gonna hack the system. And the results are, well, they're exactly what you'd expect. So, his first big idea is all about efficiency. He figures, why not just get it all over with at once? He gathers everyone at his party for one big, generic thank you to the crowd. He was so proud of himself. But, of course, his mom immediately shoots it down. Nope, the older generation needs a handwritten note. So much for that plan. This is such a perfect example of Greg's whole struggle. He's just trying to find the most logical way to do things, but he keeps running headfirst into all these weird, unwritten rules that adults have. But does he give up? No way. He doubles down. His next idea? The reusable thank you card. This is pure, uncut, lazy genius right here. He literally adds a PS that says, please save this card and read it again next year at this time. The audacity. It's brilliant, but you just know that's not going to fly with Aunt Dorothy. It's not all about the cards and the social stuff, though. The stress of birthdays also taps into something a little deeper. That kind of scary feeling of actually getting older. So Greg's just watching TV, minding his own business, and these commercials for things like age spots pop up. And even though they're obviously not for him, it totally freaks him out. He starts to worry that maybe he's aging, like, way faster than he should be. And this quote just nails that feeling, doesn't it? That super dramatic, but also kind of real middle school anxiety. It's the full weight of your own mortality, but, seen through the eyes of a kid who's worried about cooties. It's hilarious, but there's a little bit of truth in there too. So all of this, the history, the cards, the anxiety, it all leads up to the main event. After thinking so much about everyone else's parties, Greg has to plan his very own. So what happens when Greg Heffley himself is in charge of planning the ultimate party? He's got the guest list, the decorations, all the surprises. What could possibly go wrong, right? Well, as you can probably guess, it turns into a total blowout, but maybe not the kind of blowout he was hoping for. Yeah, just one look at the book cover tells you pretty much everything you need to know. It's going to be packed with everything you'd expect. Cape disasters, crazy family moments, and that classic Wimpy Kid humor we all love.
It just goes to show you how a simple birthday party can turn into this minefield of social rules and family drama. And honestly, isn't that where the best stories come from?
If you want to read all about the chaos for yourself, the link to the book is right there in the video description.